Hello everyone, I hope you all are fine. Welcome to today's session. The topic is miscellaneous data entries in Busy. So please be active in the session, listen carefully, and in between, if you have any queries, you can just write it down. And end of the session, we had a question and answer session. We just ask the queries. Today's the session objectives are introduction, miscellaneous data entry utilities, and then question and answer session. So today the specific topic is for miscellaneous data entries. So what is miscellaneous data entry? The miscellaneous data entry in Busy software is a dynamic tool for recording non-routine transactions. Its versatility adapts to diverse business needs, providing a user-friendly interface with specific subcategories. This feature is invaluable for businesses with unique transaction, ensuring accurate and organized recording of essential information. It plays a crucial role in maintaining comprehensive financial records in Busy software. So this is one kind of utility. To use this utility, you can manage the data entry works and some other related works very effectively. So let us discuss one by one miscellaneous utilities for this today's session. So today the miscellaneous utilities what we are going to discuss that the first is update daily message, serial number installation details, how to enter serial number installation details, and how to update the transporter details, approve vouchers and masters, update purchase bill number or date, regularize post-dated checks, update billing and shipping details, update settlement entry details, and update item serial number details, and then update voucher optional fields, employee loan advance scheduling, frequently asked questions, FAQ database how to manage, and update HSN SAC description, input transporters GSTN and ID, update port address details, second language dictionary, and opening information. These are the miscellaneous utilities. Today we are going to discuss one by one. So let us begin. The first point is update daily message. The update daily message utility is used to input messages that can be printed on the invoices. So the main use of this utility is for printing day-to-day promotional activities or offers, you can say, given by the company. For example, your company offers daily offers like daily new schemes that has been launched by the company to the customers, and you want to print these schemes on each of your given bill to the customer. So for this purpose, you can input the scheme in the update daily message option, or you can say it as utility that will be printed. So let us see how the utility it will work. So let me open the Busy software. Here I have the utilities that is called administration. Under that, miscellaneous data entry. As you seen on my screen here, the update daily message window will appear, this type of screen. In that, you can specify the date range. For example, 14th of March. I was taken 14th of March, and voucher type is sales. Voucher series you can select and update the promotional offer or any messages that you want. Suppose the offer is price drop alert. This is a promotional offer. Assume that you are running one mobile shop, Vivo VY19 Vivo 19 500 rupees flash discount or something like that. You can create one offer, and this particular message you can define that how many days you want to apply it. For example, 1 day if you want it, you can use 1 day validation. 2 days if you want, you can use 2 days. So likewise, the message will be printed on the invoices. So let me specify the validity of this message is 1 day. Similarly, I can change the date 15th of March. Here let me take the voucher type sale and voucher series all. Again, you can put some other messages like buy one get one offer, buy mobile Vivo Y19 mobile and get free Bluetooth headset. So like that you can type your promotional offer, save it. After saving, you just come to the sales voucher entry. Here you can enter one voucher or bill on the date of 14th of March. the item is something like mobile phone. Here the mobile phone item is not available. So you can take any other item also, no worry. So you can just take it as some other item, specify the quantity, and you can save the invoice, print the invoice. When you print the invoices from Busy, then end of the footer section, that message can be printed. Price drop alert, Vivo Y19 5,000 rupees plus discount. So in this way, the daily message, it will be printed on your invoice copy. So similarly, let me post one more voucher on the date of 15th of March. Let us see how the message is printing and which message is going to print. Let me save it. So here, as you seen on my screen, so here the message is printing that buy Vivo Y19 mobile phone and get free Bluetooth headset. So this is the daily message updation utility that we are provided under the miscellaneous data entry section. I hope this will be understood, right? Similarly, let us move our next topic or next point, you can say, that is serial number installation details. Serial number, this is a very important key feature in Busy. Using this feature, you can easily manage your electronics and mobile phone serial numbers. And also you can easily manage your warranty details also. Through this feature, when you are dealing any electronic components or any something like mechanical components, so this feature is really required. Simply, you can take an example of air conditioner. The air conditioner, that serial, it contains the serial number, but the warranty is started on the date of installation date onwards. But selling date, it should not consider for the warranty. Some of the product we are considering the installation date. So in this time, so if you want that kind of configuration in Busy, you have to update the serial installation details for that serial number. Then only you can able to manage it. So let us discuss how it is work, and let us see how the practically it will work. First thing you need to keep in mind, you can enable the serial number management feature under the inventory menu. So here you can search the keyword serial number. So ensure that this feature is already enabled. After enabling this feature, you just post one sales voucher entry, select the serial number of the product SA004, price can come automatically, and then you save it. This is how the sales invoice has been done from our side. After entering the sales invoice, when you installing the air condition to the customer premise, you have to update the installation details also. That installation details, you can just come here, miscellaneous data entry, that serial number installation details. Just come here and select the item, specify the serial number. If you know 004, this is the serial number. Invoice number, if you know, you can enter it. So invoice number, I just copied from here. This will be the invoice number. I just copy this one. Again, I come back to the serial number, installation details, select the item, specify the serial number, invoice number, date. Here, this one, I say 004, I think. So as you seen on my screen, so if you entering the wrong serial number, it won't reflect. If you correctly enter the serial number, then automatically the party details, contact person, address of the party, mobile number of the party, it get displayed over here. Then you can type the organization where you install the particular air condition, or which organization you have been installed. So you just specify that organization name, ABC company. Trade description is home or office, you can say office. Designation and everything you can mention here. Also, you can define the installation warranty months. If it is 10 months or 12 months, you can just specify here. Or you have the option to update the item serial number installation through dealer. So the installation will done from the dealer side, then you can select the dealer name from here under this drop down. So this is how the serial number updation you can do it from your side. But this is mainly used for the electronic devices or something mechanical component, because the warranty can be started from after the installation. That is the reason we are given this utility. No need to go to the bill and you have to modify it, because bill has been saved already. Again, if you want to open that bill again and you have to update the installation details. Very difficult. So that is the reason we have provided this feature. Okay. So next we will discuss some more features about the miscellaneous utilities. That is something like update transporter details. So transporter. So everyone knows the transporter because transporter is a big role in our businesses, right? Because they can carry the products from one place to another. The transportation will take place in many ways. So, but in Busy, you will have this utility to update your transporter details. Easily, you can update your transporter details and e-bill details of various vouchers. With this utility, no need to modify each and every bills or each and every vouchers to update the transporter details or e-bill details. Instead of one can use this utility to update the transporter entry. Okay, so let us discuss how the thing will work in Busy practically. So let me show you about that. So transporter detail, you know that window you can enable from this voucher series configuration under that sales voucher. If you talk about sales voucher, so in that sales voucher configuration, you have this window, input transporter details. If you enable this window, then you can get the transporter entry window in your voucher entry. Otherwise, you won't get. Okay. So keep in mind the settings will come here. Once you enable these settings, after that you can punching any invoices from Busy. So let me open one invoices, already saved invoices I can open here. So in generally, when you're saving the particular sales invoice, this window will appear. Here you can mention the transporter name, vehicle number, to place, pin code, e-bill details, etc. from here. So but this will be the bill wise, right? So each and every bill you need to specify these details. But sometime what happened, by mistakenly you won't enter anything in that specific bill. So later you found that I need to update that bill. So then what you need to do? You can't do one by one bill correction. It's a impossible task, right? It can take more time to you. So that is the reason we have been provided this miscellaneous utility to update the transporter detail. You just come here and you can select the update transporter detail option. You can decide that central, local, both, which one you want, and select it by party or else by party group wise or else by all party. Anyway you can filter it out as per your need, and you have the option to filter it by date wise, voucher wise also. Select date wise or voucher wise and you can specify the date. Then all the bills will come here, all the details will come here. This is the date, voucher number, party name, and you can define the transporter details. If any bills you can't apply or specify the transporter details, then it should be highlighted in blank. Then you come to know that this will be the blank transporter entry. So easily you can update from this single screen. Unless and until if you are opening any one by one bills, so you can come this utility and you can update it. Okay. So this is how the feature, and or you can say it as a utility, it will work in Busy. Similarly, you have the option to update GR date, GR number, vehicle number, station, pin code, e-bill required, yes or no, distance, mode of transport, everything. So in the single screen, how you are working with Excel sheet, similar way, you can manage your transporter details. You can update your transporter details with Busy software. Okay. So once you did that, you can just save it. So then transporter details will be updated for all the invoices. So this is the important utility for many of the businesses, because he can't do the updation for single bill, right? So next I'm going to explain you about the voucher and master approval. So one of the key features in Busy software, and this feature is work in enterprise edition of the software. Through this feature, if you wants to manage the approval system, suppose in a company there may be different several users. If one user he can enter any vouchers, then super user, or you can say it as a owner, they have to approve. If they can't approve, means that voucher can't post. So that is the way this feature will work. Suppose some of the cases the sub users he can enter some vouchers, but finally the super user they wants to approve it by bulk, then this utility can help them. So let us see this feature by practically, so then you'll be get more idea. So let me come back to the software. In that I have a feature called enterprise features, and under that ensure that this feature is already enabled. Enable voucher or master approval. If this feature is enabled, then only under the miscellaneous utility you will be getting that utility. Otherwise, you won't get. So now in my database, I already enabled this feature. After that, let me come back to the miscellaneous data entry and let me select the approve voucher and masters. Here, in this particular feature, this utility provides the option to approve vouchers or masters that are not yet approved. Basically, it will be displays those master and vouchers on which the currently logged in user has the right for approval. Okay, which user, if they have the rights for approval, he can able to approve it. So that user, he can get this kind of pop-up in front of them, voucher approval or master approval. He have to be decide. If they wants to approve it by master, then he can select master, or else he can select vouchers. If any vouchers are still pending, that all vouchers will be shown like this. They have to be option to select one by one like this. One by one he can able to select, or else they have select all option. In a single click, all the voucher has been selected. Finally, he can have the option to approve it. Once the approval has been done, then that voucher has to be posted in busy data. Similarly, he have the option to update the remarks also. Here you can see that update approve with remarks. Rejection also there. Some of the vouchers that has been entered by the sub-user, it is not correct, or that is not don't want to post it. Then super user or the concerned user, he can reject it. So that is also provided by under this utility. I hope this is for understand for everyone. So this is the approval related utility. Going further, let us discuss some more utility menus like update purchase bill number and date. So update purchase bill number and date. This utility is provided to update bill number or bill date of the purchase vouchers in one single click or one single go. You can say it as one single go. With this utility, you need not open each and every bill or each and every purchase bill to modify it original purchase bill number or date provided by the supplier. Okay, instead of using this utility, you can easily update the purchase bill number or date in a single screen. Let us see how the thing will work by practically. Let me open the software. As you know that in purchase voucher, you have the option to enter the purchase bill number. Whenever you are punching any purchase voucher from busy, there you will be getting the option to enter the purchase bill number, purchase bill date. Most of the time, the operators are ignoring this specific step. They can't enter anything. They simply press OK and they can go ahead. But most of the time, he can do like this. Later, he found that I need this information, what to do. So that's why we are providing this particular utility under the miscellaneous data entry menu. Come to here and you can use this update purchase bill number and date option. One party wise or group of party wise or all party wise, you can do it. Select it by date wise or select it by voucher number wise, whatever you want. So let me select it by date wise. Specify the date, from date, end date, and then you can press OK. So all the vouchers that is called purchase voucher has been entered by the user. It should be come like this. In that you will be have an option to enter the purchase bill number. Assume that the purchase bill number will be 737. Date will be something like 01/06/2023. Bill value, bill amount, that all will be matched because no one he can enter wrong data. That will be matched. But if you want to correct it, you can correct it. So main purpose of this utility is to update the bill number and bill date. Most of the details are given here are correct, but only the purchase bill number and purchase bill date are not correct or they can't enter. In that scenario, we can use this feature. So you can just enter like this. How we work with busy, just like Excel, similar way you can use it for busy also. Once you did that, you can just save it, then automatically all the purchase number and date will be get updated by the software. Very simple utility, but it can save your time it can saves your time, and very useful utility it was. And let us discuss some more utilities, something like a regularized PDC, post dated checks. Everyone knows that. So this utility appears only if you have enabled the post dated check feature. Otherwise it can't display. If you enable the post dated checks in payment or receipt voucher under the administration menu, then it can be enabled. Got it? With this utility, you can regularize one or all PDC voucher in a single click. To use this utility, you can manage your post dated check regularization very simple way. First of all, the regularization, why it is required? Because PDC, the meaning it is saying that you are giving some checks to one party or one customer, you can say. Maybe today you have given a check, but the check date will be the future date. And the person, he can deposit that check into the bank from that date. So then the bank entry and the bank statement as well as the software entry date, it both can get different, right? Both will be different. Once the check has been deposited, then the money got directed from the bank, then easily you can regularize by using this utility. So by doing this what happened? The bank statement as well as the software entry, both the date it can be matched. Let me show you by practically for better idea. So I can come back to the software and show that you have been already enabled the PDC, post dated check management feature in Busy. That feature comes in bottom of the screen. You can see in the accounting configuration, you'll be have the feature post dated checks in payment and receipt voucher. After ensuring that feature, enabling that feature, you can come back to the payment voucher or receipt voucher entry. Assume that you are entering one purchase payment voucher entry. In that, you'll be getting this pop-up. Type PDC or regular. Regular means today you are giving a check and check will be deposited today only. PDC means it's a future date. I am giving the check by on the date of second of not today's. I'm taking a today's date. Okay? That is 15th of March. Financial year. Okay, got it. Okay, this is the date problem. 23/24. 2/5/2023 is the date. And let me select PDC voucher. And date I can given in the check was 10th of May. Okay. And the party account I was selected, Busy Infotech Private Limited, 10,000 rupees I was given through check number, this one, through the Bank of India. So I was entered one payment voucher. Later I want to regularize this PDC. That is why I need to use this utility, Miscellaneous Data Entry, Regularize PDC. If you don't regularize it, then what happened? That check is not cleared, not regularized, and not updated in the party account. So let me show you how it is regularized. So you can select it by one bank or else all bank. Put the date of the date you want, and all the checks that you have been given in the given to the party, that will be displayed over there. You can see the details here. Which one you want to regularize, you can select it by one by one. Otherwise, you can select it by all. Later, you can regularize it. Once you regularized it, then this type of message will appear. Vouchers regularized successfully. So then automatically the date will be changed in the particular entry. Let me come back to the payment entry in a modify mode. I can open the previous entry in a modify mode. Here you can see that. So I can open all the entries once again. Just now I have entered one entry called Busy Infotech Private Limited, this one. So now the date it is showing 10th of May, because that is my post dated check date, PDC date. That PDC date will be considered as voucher date because of this regularization. That is where the regularization is required. I was entered the date check on the date of 2nd of May, but the PDC date it was 10th of May. But when I regularized it using this utility, then what happened? PDC date will be treated as a voucher date. Automatically, it can be get changed. This is called regularization. But if you are using this type of utility in your system or in your company, it saves more time and it gives you the better accuracy also. So end of the day, you can't face any of the problems in your accounting or any values or anything. Okay, so this is the important utility for Regularize PDC to manage your checks and all those things. And today I want to explain you more about miscellaneous utilities. That is our next point is update billing shipping details. So everyone knows about this update billing shipping details, and this utility is provided to update billing details of a voucher. So the utility is useful if you maintain separate billing details with voucher, and if you voucher and need to update that address and other details of the place where goods has been dispatched or received. So that point of time, this billing shipping details will be required. You know that this window will appear in your voucher entry screen after selecting the party name, but sometimes you can't able to enter it. So by mistakenly you ignore it, but later you found that you want to enter it. So each and every bill you can't able to do that. But in that case, you can use this miscellaneous utility for saves the time. So let us see how the thing will work by practically. So once you come to the busy, first of all, you have to ensure that this feature is enabled or not. So that is why you need to come sales voucher series configuration. Under that, you can enable the separate billing shipping details. This option you can enable in the particular specific voucher series. After that, when you're punching any invoices from busy, after selecting the party, this type of window will appear. If you're not enabled, means this window can't appear. This is called billing shipping detail entry window. Sometimes the bill is done from some party, but they said that to deliver to another party. That is called shipping address you have to enter. So that is why this window you can use it, or this particular feature you can use it. But some of the case, what happened? You need to update the shipping address or billing address in your bills. Many bills you can say. So each and every bill you can't able to do that. For that you have to use this miscellaneous data entry, update billing shipping details. You just specify the voucher type, voucher series, voucher number, or date. Once you press the down arrow button, then automatically the party name, address, everything can display. Here you can mention the required details. So if any changes, you can do the changes over there. Or if you want to change any email ID correction, GSTN number correction, other number, anything you want to change it, you can change it and you can update it. But keep in mind, this particular billing shipping details entry specific feature, it work only for the specific bill, not for all bills. So here you have to define the voucher number. That voucher number can display over there. If you mention the voucher number, then only you can update. Suppose you can say it as this will be the voucher number. I can change the voucher number as 11. Then 11, that particular billing shipping details will appear. Previously, we had seen that just like a Excel, that is called transporter entry, correction, etc. That is work something like Excel only, but this is not work like Excel. This is separate correction or separate entry. You need to specify the voucher number individually, then you can correct it. Okay. So later you can update the voucher. This information is get updated in your existing invoices. The next miscellaneous utility is update settlement details. Everyone, maybe you are using the settlement entry. This is very required feature in busy. Settlement, it's nothing but, so you are collecting the money from customer, right? They're paying the money to you after purchasing the goods. Maybe the amount will be in the mode of cash, or maybe in the mode of check, or in the mode of UPI payments, card payment, debit card, credit card, mobile wallets, etc. So each and every bill you are specifying all those details for the parties. How you collected the money, how much you collected, what mode you are collected. That is called a settlement entry. But some case what happened, you may be ignored or you may be skipped the settlement entry by mistakenly, knowingly or unknowingly. It will be happened. So in that case, you can have the option to update that settlement entries by yourself later. through this miscellaneous utility. So let me show you how the thing will work. Before proceeding this, I can show you where to enable the settlement entry feature. That settlement entry feature you can enable under the configuration voucher series configuration menu. Here in the sales menu, sales main series, you can go to the configuration. Then you will be have an option called settlement details, enable settlement details, and then you can configure the settlement configuration. You can tag the relevant account names. For the cash, you can tag it by cash. For the credit card, debit card, check, that kind of settlements, you can tag the bank name. And also you have the option to change the captions name, you can change it. So this is the configuration. Please make sure that this one is enabled or not. Once you enable that, later if you are punching any invoices from you for the customers, then this type of settlement entry screen will appear. Here you have to define the collected money. For example, 10,000 you are collected from cash, via cash. Remaining will be collected as card. So that will be enter like this. Once you did that, you just save the voucher. Then automatically accounting side, this settlement information can reflect. But what is the purpose of this miscellaneous data entry settlement details? That I'm going to show you now. So sometime what happened in a bill, you can't enter any settlement details. Then you come here and specify the specific bill number, and you can just press the arrow mark. Automatically you will be getting the invoice amount 63 rupees. Sometimes you can't updated this information in a bill, then you can update here. That is the purpose of this utility. Somehow you may be collected the 63 rupees as a card amount, you can just mention here, or you can collected that amount via UPI, then you can enter here, just save it. So this is one type of utility. So no need to open each and every bill and you have to update it. Just come here and you can punch the invoice number and you can update the settlement details. It saves your time. Now let me go some other utilities of today's session, that is called update item serial number details. Update item serial number details. What is it? Serial number, you know that. So how to update it? Once again, the bill has been already saved. Later if you found that if you want any modification, then no need to it's difficult to update the serial number details one by one in your bill. For that purpose we have provided this utility. Just come here and you can enter the invoice number. Just enter the invoice number and you can press the arrow mark. Then particular item information get displayed over there. Later you can just, once again, what I can do, I can post one specific serial number invoice. That is called my item name is split AC. One quantity. The serial number will be SA005. Save the invoice. Later the invoice number will be 13. Later you come to the miscellaneous data entry. Under that, update serial number details, specify the serial voucher number, date, and you can press OK. So after that, you will be getting the item name along with the serial number. If you found that the serial number updation is required, then you can just press the enter button over there and you can change the serial number. Assume that the serial number is SA006 but when I punching the invoices to the customer, I was selected SA005. That is wrongly I was selected. But here I have the option to make a correction of that serial number. Instead of doing the one by one correction in a single invoices in a modification mode, I can do it by here. It saves your more time. Very effectively you can do this specific operation from BC. I hope this will be understand for you. If you have any questions, you can put messages. Okay. And in our next utility, let me explain you about voucher optional fields. So voucher optional fields, maybe you know that. So if you can able to create some of the attributes for the vouchers. Attributes means some of the captions for the vouchers. It may be vehicle number, it may be salesman name, it might be some other remarks, etc. That is called voucher optional field. This utility is provided to update the optional fields of the voucher This utility provides the option to edit voucher optional fields directly by the specifying the voucher number without going to open the bill in a modify mode and update it. You just go to this utility and you can update it. So let me show you how it is work. Before going to explain you by this particular utility, let me show you how to enable the voucher optional fields. For that, you can come to the voucher series configuration and you can select the specific voucher series. Under that, go to the configuration. Here you'll be have a option to add the optional fields. Decide that how much optional fields do you want. Maximum 20 optional field we can configure. So now in this my database, let me I already enabled 2 optional fields for the voucher. Whatever the optional field you want, you can give the name. So now I am given the name, document number, and agent name. This is my specific optional fields I was using. Then you can save it. This is the configuration I was shown you. Later, if you are entering any vouchers from Busy, then automatically that window will appear to specify the optional field. I can show you, just a second. I can come to the party. Okay, save it. I can enter one more voucher, sales voucher, party name. Okay. So here you can see that the document number and agent name it can display. Here you can have the option to enter it. Sometimes what happened, some of the billing operators, he can skips the optional field entry for some reasons. Maybe he unknowingly skip it, or maybe he thought that I can enter afterwards. Later he after that he can save the bill. In that scenario, he can't able to enter it by manually one by one. It is a difficult task. But if you are using the miscellaneous data entry, under that this feature, just specify the voucher number. Which voucher number do you want to update the optional fields? You can just specify that number and press this arrow mark, and you can update the document number and agent name. For example, the document number will be this and agent number will be Devraj. So this is the agent name. In this way, you can update the optional field. That optional field details will be saving in your invoice copy or voucher, you can say. That will be saved in your voucher. Here you can see. So in this way, this utility, it can help you. Going further, let me explain you more about this miscellaneous utilities. Employee loan and advance scheduling. So this is the specific utility given by the payroll management purpose, and this utility it can help you to manage the employee loan schedule. So employee, you know that employee. What happened in some of the companies are providing the loan for the employees. Later he can schedule it each and every month when they paying the salary to them. So he can deduct some of the part of the payment, part of the amount. Now, how you manage this particular scheduling? It's impossible to manage it by one in a bill. But if you are using this utility, easily your process will be simple and smoother. By that purpose only, we are provided this utility. So let me show you how the thing will work. First of all, you have to ensure that the payroll management feature is already enabled in your system or in your PC. For that, you can come to the enterprise feature. In that, the payroll is already enabled. In my system, I already enabled the payroll. Later, you can come to here, miscellaneous data entry. Under that, employee loan advance scheduling. Select by filter. That is like you want to manage by advance or else by loan, that you can decide. Loan may be charged as interest, but advance, it might be not charged for the interest. So that based on your requirement, you can select it and reschedule it. So let me select the employee name under the list. This is the employees' names that is already created by in our masters. Select the employee name and specify the due date. So the due date will be, example, 25th of March, the amount will be 10,000 rupees. Or else you can mention like this, 30th of March, the amount will be 10,000 rupees. If you want to add interest, then you can add interest also. But in my busy configuration, I was not enabled interest calculation features. That is the reason the interest is not get enabled. If you are enabled, then it is able to enter it. Okay. Similarly, so next due date you can mention 30th of 5th or 4th. 30th of 4th, 2024. How much? 10,000. The company has been given some of the advance to the employee. So each and every month, how much they want to take in their salary, he can able to reschedule it. On that basis, he can able to pay the salary for them. So this is the purpose of this utility. So each and every employee that management have the option to fix reschedule it. Okay. So next point I want to explain you, that is called FAQ database, frequently asked questions. This is one of the important feature for the inquiry and support management module. In any of the industries, if they are using our busy inquiry support management module, that should be provided by our enterprise edition. Then this one is required. Why it is required? Let me explain you. Specifically, this utility is provided to update frequently asked questions. What is frequently asked questions? Example, you are running some software industry. Maybe some of the customers, they are calling for the support purpose and they're asking that, sir, how to install the software or how to download the software. The executive, he can attend the call easily. He can look into that frequently asked questions and he can able to answer it. If they have, this is just like a document or database, you can say. Everything is preloaded here. You can just read it and he can give the answer. So let me show you how it is work. For that, you have to make sure that in your busy software already you can enable the inquiry support management system or what. In my busy software, you can see here the support management feature is already enabled. Apart from that, you can enable this one also. Ask to save the FAQ on the call recipient report saving. This one also you can enable. Then you can save it. Once you did the configuration, when you punching a particular call receipt voucher in busy, select the call type support, select the party name and whom received the call. Select the name and specify the call. Customer called for busy installation solution. What you said, what answers you have given, that you can type it here. Okay. So this is the call, support call entry. When you entering the support call, you'll be have one button called FAQ. Just you press the FAQ button and here you can search the keyword. How? You just search the keyword, then you'll be getting the relevant questions and answers. Frequently asked questions and answer. So in your database that is available, it can show you. You just press enter button and you can select the frequently asked question by like this. So automatically that frequently asked questions can get reflected here. But how to upload the frequently asked questions into the database? One by one, it is impossible. For that reason, we are provided this miscellaneous data entry FAQ database. Just use this FAQ database and you can upload your relevant data. How to install busy, download from busy.in website, run the setter. So this is the answer. You have to specify the answer here and this will be the question. Run the setter, follow the instructions, specify the path and install. So this will be the answer. So in this way, you can save the FAQ answers in your database. Later, it will be available for you to pick from your call entry. Easily, you can pick this particular specific FAQ data in your call entry time. So this is how this feature will work. And let me show you about some more utilities by today's class, that is called update HSN and SSC description. So HSN and SSC is the most important part in GST. So sometimes the description code you can't enter, or sometimes the description you want to enter it. So then this utility, it can help you. Just come to the miscellaneous data entry and update HSN and SSC description utility. Or over there, you can enter the description like this. For example, this 4820, the unit name is pieces. You can specify the description whatever you want. Okay. So later you can say. This is a very important utility to update the HSN and SSN description. The another important miscellaneous utility, that is input transporter's GST number or transporter ID. So transporter GST number, you know that I already shown you how to enable the transporter entry window. But this window, in this window, sometimes you can't, sometimes you forget to enter the transporter ID or transporter GST number here. So this is the transporter creation. By pressing F3 button, you can able to create the transporter name. Transporter name you have defined like this, URL, but ID can't enter. You can't enter. Finally, if you want to modify the transporter name and transporter ID, you just come here and select this input transporter GSTN and ID and update it by single screen. So easily you can update single screen. How the Excel you can enter similar way. You can update the GSTN number, address, place, pin code of particular transport. Update port address detail. The port address details, it is required in your export and evaluable purpose. If you are exporting the goods from one country to another, that port code is mandatory for the transaction. That will be available in this transporter details window itself. When you're punching invoices to the export party, then you'll be getting this update transporter details. But sometimes what happened, this transporter entry you can't enter by mistakenly. You want to update it by some other way, then you can come to the miscellaneous data entry, update port address, you can select update port address, you can select and you can update, specify the port code, or you can have the option to load the port, specify the address, Mumbai, place Mumbai, pin code, state Maharashtra. Similarly, this port code also you can update and you can save it. In a single screen, you can finish your task. In my next point, let me explain you about the second language dictionary. If you are using the second languages option in Busy to print your invoices in a regional languages, then you have to upload some of the commonly using words in your regional language. So that is why this dictionary wording is required. For that, before that, you can ensure that the second language option is already enabled in your PC software. That is, you can come to know that by the General tab. Under that, you will have a second language option. In my busy software, I was already enabled. Once you enable that option, you just come to here, miscellaneous data entry, second language dictionary, and upload the dictionary. So as you seen on my screen, so this amount in Hindi we say it as Dhanaraj, and we say it as authorized signatory. We say it as in Hindi in Atikrit Hastakshar. Right? So this is the dictionary words commonly using in your invoices. It is called as the dictionary words. That will be preloaded by the operator or user. That you can type it by like this. So you can see here. Somehow you want to update it by some other like GST in Hindi. You can type it like this, GST, and say. In a single screen itself, you have the option to upload the dictionary wordings for your regional languages. That is why we have been provided this option. I hope this will be understood, and this will be printed in your invoices. Why we need to upload the dictionary file? Because in your invoice printing time, that dictionary word will be automatically converted and it will be printed on your invoices. That is why it is required. If you are not uploaded the dictionary wordings, then it is not printed properly. Okay. The next point here is opening information. The opening information means the March 31st value, it is called as closing, and April 1st value, it is called as opening. Because in India, the March 31st is the financial year closing date and April 1st is the beginning date. In that scenario, some of the important informations we want to update it. That is like material receivables, returnable, pending sale quotation, purchase quotation, purchase order, challan, job work outside, inside, finished goods to be received, etc. Why it is required means before purchasing this software, you are managing this all informations in your manual entry, just like a manual entry. Later you purchasing the software means you have to update. Then only the data comes to match. For that purpose, this utility, it can help you. There are many importance of this utility, because most of the time the software sometimes give you the wrong information, just like wrong values, because of this problem, because you have not updated the relevant information in opening information in your data. That is the reason the software can give you the wrong information. That's it. For that purpose, you need to update the opening information correctly. So assume that when you purchasing any goods from any of the vendor, some items still it is pending mode, then you can update it from like this. You can select the party, select the item, and press OK button. Specify the reference number, material center, quantity, how much it is spending, what is the value for that, what is the due date, and you can just say. In this way, this utility, you can enter all kind of opening information, just like material receivable, returnable, job work outside. So job work outside means you are given some of the raw material to one of the vendor to apply the skills of that particular job, and he agree the contract, and but some items still he was not returned, or still he was not completed, some jobs, that you can update it like this. Okay, which item he was not completed, how much he has not completed, how much is the due date, what is the due date, everything you can update it by like this. This is called opening information entry. Opening information entry in a miscellaneous utility manner. Miscellaneous utility, you can use this specific feature for the opening balance entry. Okay. So I hope this topic is understand for everyone. Through this kind of miscellaneous utilities, you can easily manage your business informations and the relevant activities by yourself. It saves your time, as well as it saves your energy, as well as it gives you more accuracy also, because you are entering the informations in a single screen. That is the reason you will get more accuracy. Sometimes what happened, you are doing one by one, there may be some mistakes that happened by the user side. It is difficult to analyze it. So that is the reason we have been provided this today's test session. If you found any doubts, or if you required any assistance, so just call our 24/7 help desk number. That number is displayed over there, 8282828282, and also our mail ID is support@busy.in. You just reach with us, we will get. So thank you for joining this today's webinar session. Thank you for your active participation.